Hey guys, what is going on? You're gonna aka Fat Boy from Zergrino Sports here with another episode of the AC Milan Career Mode. This is episode 10, I believe. Yep, it's episode 10, and this is gonna be the last episode of the first season, so it's the season 1 finale. We'll take a look at like top scorers and all that stuff at the end. So, in this episode, we're actually going to be simming the game against Frosinone, simming the Bologna game, and then playing the Roma game. The other two games are against weaker oppositions, and I should be able to get a win. So, I'm just going to go ahead and sim them, and then play Roma, and then we'll take a look at other, like, season wrap-up stuff at the end. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Alright, guys, so here we are for the game against Frosinone here, and this is the lineup we're using. Full backup squad there. Poli in there instead of Tielemans because Kaká is still injured, so I put Tielemans in the starting 11 for now. Pretty decent squad, pretty decent squad, so we should be able to get a good win here. Alright, it's a home game. They've gotten 2 losses and a draw in their last 3 fixtures, so it should be a very easy win with the squad we have. And we win 4-1, a hat-trick from Balotelli and a goal from Kuchka, their goal coming from Castillo. Alright guys, so here we are with some more training. Hopefully we can get Eli or Calabria up to a 73 or 68 respectively, because both of them have the potential to have like 2 or 3 stats increased. Eli gets up to a 73, which is very nice to see there. He's been he's probably been our best defender this season, and he's barely played, so comparatively to other defenders. So yeah, good thing he's growing. Alright guys, so I just took a look at the table, and now it is mathematically impossible for us to win the league because Juve won their last game, so we have to fight for second, which actually we've already gotten second because we're 7 points ahead of Inter, so they have no chance in surpassing us. So we have finished second in the league. These last 2 games are just for pride, I guess, because we finished second no matter what. And we're going to be using this makeshift starting 11 here with Menez and Gabigol up front with Tielemans behind them, Thiago Monto and Bonaventura in the midfield, Abate, Paletta, Romagnoli, and De Chilio's the back 4, and Diego Lopez in goal. Paletta has somehow gone up to an 80, which I don't really get, but whatever. Bologna is actually in decent form with 2 wins and a draw in their last 3 games, and we end up getting a 2-2 draw away from home against Bologna, but Montolivo gets injured. Hopefully it's not for too long. Alright, Monto's only out for 2 days, so that's not a bad injury. Alright guys, so here we are with some more training. Since Romagnoli got up to an 80 recently, I'm going to train De Chilio now instead to try and get him up to an 80, which would be nice. So without further ado, let's simulate this training session here. Alright, Calabria growing well, which is good to see. Hopefully you can get up to a 68 before the end of the season. Alright guys, so here we are for the game against Roma, the last game of the season here, which is just, for pride, like I said earlier. The points don't matter, we finish second no matter what. So, Menez and Gabigol up front with Kaká behind them. Kaká is fully fit now after his injury, so I can use him for the last game of the season. Thiago Monto and Tielemans. I want to give Tielemans some game time. I decided to give Jack a rest. He'll probably come on in the second half, though. Abate, Eli, Romagnoli, and De Chilio's the back 4 with Diego Lopez in goal. Oh, no, Gervinho's through. Oh, Diego Lopez with a brilliant save early on. Kaká to Gabigol. Back into the path of Kaká. Kaká still on it. In behind the defense. Kaká almost scores. Good save by Szczesny. Oh, Gervinho's done me there. Oh, and Diego Lopez with another great save, but Nainggolan's on hand to head in the rebound. And they're 1-0 up. Damn it, man. Damn it. He just blew a kiss at the camera. Get out of here. Get out of here with your camera celebration. Get out of here. Oh, no. Salah's on it. They're going to score. Oh, damn it, man. Eli did well to cut out the pass, but he cut it out into the path of Dzeko. Terrible, terrible defending by me. And Dzeko just has to slot it home. Goes in off the bar. Almost skied it, but It goes in off the bar. All right, 2-0. No, fuck. How, man? Diego Lopez! Diego Lopez, please. You've conceded, like... Okay, how many goals have we conceded this season now? Probably like 25, something like that. Probably 20, like 15 to 20 of those were near post. Alright, guys, that is how the game ends. 3-0 loss to finish off the season at home. Really disappointed about that. Terrible way to finish off the season. But we do end up getting second, which is a bit of a, you know, silver lining. Alright, guys, so we've gotten a nice hefty, pretty much 20 million for getting second in the league, which is a nice sum of money there. Alright, guys, so here we are at the end of the season, and I'm going to do some contracts here. I'm pretty much doing everybody who has less than 2 years. So, from Modric down to Poli, except for Comey and Beretta, they're really not too great, and they're not even going to get me a lot of money if I sell them next season. So I'm just going to let their contracts expire. Mastali and Modric, they're really promising, so I want to keep them, as well as Mastur. Matri and Torres, I probably won't renew because I'm selling them anyways. Deschilio, I'm definitely going to renew. Abbiati, probably not. Menez, I will, just so he doesn't lose a little bit of value next season. Kaká, I'll probably leave for now because he might retire next season. And then Poli, yeah. Alright, guys, so we'll just take a quick look at the table, how it ended up overall there. So Juve ended up winning with 93 points there, which is pretty good for them. As you can see, they just didn't draw as much as we did. We finished second on 81 points. That's good. Inter finished third on 77, with Roma in fourth on 74, and Napoli in fifth on 72. Genoa sixth, 20 points behind. So the gap between sixth and fifth was huge. A nice 20-point gap there. And, yeah, and then a bunch of mid-table teams. And then it turns out that Sassuolo, Fiorentina, and Empoli are getting relegated. Alright, so we're back with some more training. Calabria could potentially go up to a 68, which would be nice. And then Felicioli could have some decent growth. Yes, Calabria goes up to a 68. I'm very happy about that. Deschilio going up, and Ellie as well, a little bit in their stats there. Good training session. Alright, guys, so we have a squad update here with Amaral looking like he's really good, but Stoles isn't good enough, so I'm going to go ahead and release Stoles. Alright, guys, so Baca is back from his injury, so he will be available for the preseason tournaments next year, so I'm happy about that. And we also have some scouting updates, so we'll look at these. Not good enough. Nowhere near good enough. Nope. No. Alright, he might be alright, so we'll sign him on. And Masucci, no, and no. Alright, Beretta and Comey, I'm not worried about them at all. I'm letting their contracts expire. Alright, guys, so here we are for the final squad report of the first season. See how everybody grew over the entire season here. So Diego Lopez ended up going to an 84, Abate up to a 79, Paletta somehow up to an 80, Romagnoli growing by 5 to get to an 80. That's really nice to see. Deschilio up to a 79, going up by 3 there. Montolivo up by 1 to 81. Bonaventura up to 81. That's a +3 growth from him. Thiago up by 1 to an 84. Kaká went up to an 82, but he's gone back down. Menez up by 2 to an 83. Baca going up to an 83 there. Tielemans up by 4 to an 80. Gabigol up by 3 to a 78. Suso up by 2 to a 76. Eli up by 3 to a 73. Mori up by 3 to a 75. Kuchka, who played 10 competitive games, went up by 1 to a 77. Zapata's gone down to a 77. Calabria up by 8, a massive growth of 8 to get him to 68. Felicioli up to a 63. Simic up to a 63. Niang hasn't grown. Bertolacci up to a 78, and Balotelli starting to grow there, but it doesn't matter because he's only loaned in. And then Poli up by 2 to a 79 somehow. And then Cerci somehow up to a 78. Antonelli somehow going down to a 76, even though he's only 29. Abbiati going down to a 76. That's fine, he's 38. It's expected. Now we're on to the players who have been loaned out this season. Torres down to a 78, Matri down to a 76, El Shaarawy up by 1 to an 81, Verdi up by 2 to a 76, Beretta up by 1 to a 65, Gabriel. From now on, it's weird. We have 2 Gabriels in the team. One of them I call Gabigol, and whenever I see the name Gabriel, I try and say Gabigol. So that's going to be confusing. Gabriel doesn't grow at all there. Comey up by 3. Mastur up by 4 to a 71 there. Patania up to a 65. Vergara up to a 71. Mastali up to a 64. Piccinoci up to a 62. Modic up to a 64. And that is the end of the squad report. If you wanted to look at the stats more in depth, you can go back and pause it. Otherwise, the video would be too long. And yeah, that's the ending squad report of the season there. Alright guys, so the board have said that we've had a super season for meeting their target of qualifying for the Champions League. They hoped we did better in the Domestic Cup, but they're not too worried about it. So yeah, hopefully next season I can do a bit better. I want to win the league next season and get far in the Champions League. We'll see how it goes. Alright guys, so here we are in the second season. And I just took a look at the budget, and you won't believe what it is. First of all, okay, we have to reach the final of the Domestic Cup, and then we have to win the league, which I'm okay with. Guess what the budget is? 71.5 million! I'm so happy about that, dude. Last year, when I did the FIFA 15 career mode for Milan, I won the league and everything, and then the next season, they gave me like 18 million to work with, and I'm like, bruh. And then they told me, win the Champions League, win all this. I'm like, excuse you? But they actually gave me a lot of money this year. Add on the preseason tournament bonus, which is like going to be like 10 million, and then add on whatever I'm going to get from selling players. I am filthy rich this season, and I love it. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and transfer list a bunch of players that we don't need here, or loan list or whatever. So we're going to loan list Gabriel for a 1-year loan, because I think Abbiati might be retiring this year. He might be like, hey boss, I'm going to decide to retire. Zapata, yeah, I'm going to transfer list Zapata. There we go. Let's see. So we'd have Romagnoli and the new center back we're bringing in, Eli Vergara and Simic. I can loan out Simic there, and then keep Paletta on the bench. Antonelli De Chilio I'll keep. Abate Calabria I'm keeping. Kaká's retiring. I'm going to loan out Verdi for 1 year. Bertolacci, Bonaventura, Kuchka, Mastali, Mari. Alright. Let's see. Well, we're going to definitely loan out Piccinoci for, I think I'm going to do 2 years, because I probably won't end up using him anytime soon. Between Modic and Mastali, he has 72 vision. He has that, but I like Mastali better. It's difficult. Here, I'll add both of them to the loan list for a year, and then I guess whichever one gets offered for first will go, and then the other one will stay and be a reserve. Bertolacci, I think I can sell him. Yeah, so I'll add him to the transfer list, and if I get a good enough offer, I'll get rid of him. Poli is going on the transfer list. Felicioli, I'll loan out Felicioli for a year. Souza I'm going to add to the loan list for 1 year. Menez is going to be on the transfer list. Gabigol, Matri on the transfer list along with Torres there. Boom. Patania will be a reserve. Gabigol and Young will be backups with Baca and Elsha up front with Ibra behind, or I'll move Elsha behind. It can work either way. So that's what we're going to do there. And then this is the short list I have for this season. So Matteo Darmian is going to be a big option because Abate is not really that great. Nastasic I've kept on just because. Thiago Silva and Hummels are my two main center back options. Verratti's on here because I want to bring him in at some point. And then Ozil is here because I want to bring him in next season, if it's possible. Alright guys, so here we are. These are the choices for our preseason tournament. And we're going to go with the one that gives us 12.4 million because, oh wow, that's actually, you know what, those are a lot of teams. Alright, those are a lot of really good teams. United, Atleti, wow. Alright, you know what, I have a good squad, I'll do it anyways. You know what the hell. We'll go for that one. Alright guys, so Ibrahimovic has joined up with the squad after arriving on a pre-contract, but he's already gone down quite a bit. He's only an 87. Alright guys, so we're going to get the ball rolling on some transfer offers here. We're going to go ahead and offer for Darmian here. Alright, he could be worth between 24 and 28, so I'm going to say probably 25. I'll try and go for the bare minimum. I'll try and get him a little bit cheaper. Okay, so Abate is worth 8. So I'll offer him 12. Here, no, I'll do the 11.5. I'll do 11.5. So, yeah, that's like 19.5 there. Probably a bit less. I'll go ahead and offer that up as just a starting point. And then we're going to make 2 offers. One for Thiago Silva, one for Hummels here. Thiago Silva will probably be a bit cheaper since he's older. They're short on players for this position. Well, yeah, because they just don't buy defenders. We'll offer up Zapata, 6.5. We'll offer 30. And go for, like, base value there. And then for Hummels, he'd be worth how much? Anywhere between that and that. Alright, we'll do Zapata again. We'll do 40 for Hummels. Just, you know, going for his base value there. Okay. So this just happened, guys. Manchester United accepted our offer for Darmian. They accepted Abate plus 11.5. That's insane, man. Like, that's crazy. I was expecting, you know, just make an offer in this episode just to get things started and then have to resolve it in the next one because it'd be too low. But they accepted it, so we're going for it. Yeah. I'll offer him 4 years, even though he's 26, and I'll do crucial first-team player because he's a tremendous player. Alright guys, that will be the end of this episode. So we finished off the first season, and we started a little bit of the second season. And we've already had an offer for Matteo Darmian accepted. We just offered him his contract, and he has to accept that, and we'll bring him back to the club. Obviously, he was at the club as a youngster, and then moved on. But yeah, so very happy about this episode. We did some good work in here. If you guys enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, share it to all your friends, all that good stuff. If this is the first video you're watching of this series, there's a link in the description to a playlist so you can go back to the beginning and catch up and watch what happened. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. You guys have been awesome. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.